Let's get it on!
This is the Suplah Wrestling Podcast.
Slap some meat.
I can't bring any of this up yet, and you're making me bring it all up.
I'm not making you do fucking anything, actually. We're just having an innocuous conversation that may or may not be related to anything, and you're just like, no, don't bring it up! And I'm like, well, what the fuck are you talking about? You've made that link. No one else fucking knows what we know. Show started. We'll cut in right there. No one knows what the hell we're talking about. Hey, you know what? There's too many finishers.
Yep. No. Maybe.
Amazing conversation, which can only be found at the Suplah.
Wait, as you did that, I heard my cat downstairs trying to get into the blinds in my living room, so...
Well, he fucking can't. He has to wait for a few hours whilst we talk about finishers.
He's there now. I can hear him going, meow, so there's
he'll
nothing
come
else.
back upstairs, and then he'll lay on your keyboard, and then we'll all have a great time.
And then he'll break the podcast.
Yeah, fuck it. Wouldn't be the worst thing that's happened to us.
Okay, right, so, Tournament of Finishing Moves, Samuel.
Yeah, you've read the title, you know what the fuck we're here for, you've seen that thumbnail, I don't know what it looks like yet, hopefully I did good. It is time to figure out what is the best wrestling finisher. Don't do that. We have a list of, I think 32, yeah, 32 moves.
Oh my god, we're going to be here all year.
Well, only if we let it be that way. We could just talk about it quickly. People could listen to this in 1.5 speed, which, if you already do that, good for you.
Hello, my name is anyone?
And whatever the hell that was. So
that's me at 1.5 speed. Hello, my name is anyone. Welcome to the Suplah. Sam Brooks.
So we have 32 moves here. Varying styles, across all sorts of talent, all sorts of eras. And our mission today...
brackets? I can't see the tournament brackets.
Oh, you can't?
No.
Oh, good. I'll just have to relay it to you. This keeps you on your toes. It keeps you surprised.
I need to visually be able to see it. My brain can't.
Need to visualize the visualization, yes.
Yes. I love diagrams and pictures, yes. I need these things to be able to understand.
Here you go. You normal human being. Fantastically regular man.
I am a regular man. I am a great man. I am the best. No, that was Miro at one point.
So are you fucking ready, mate? Are you ready to talk about the best finisher maneuver of all time? By the end of this, there can only be one. We have to wade through 32 of them. There's a lot of them. Let's just get going, shall we?
How do I make it bigger?
Oh my fucking god, Andrew!
I've done it now.
Right. First round. First two moves. We are bringing to you the Tombstone Piledriver, made famous by The Undertaker, going up against the Swanton Bomb, made famous by the Hardys, more specifically, Jeff Hardy. What a contest to open it up with. Tombstone Piledriver. Iconic for The Undertaker, although others have done variants over the course of wrestling history. Swanton Bomb, influential to high flyers, and most generations today will think, I watched Jeff Hardy do that, and now I will do that because I want to be like my hero. Moral compass Jeff Hardy.
I feel like the Tombstone, less people have used that finishing move, whereas nowadays...
Well, it's a variant on a Piledriver, which is a very common move as it is.
Well,
I think another notable person to use it would be Kazuchika Okada. He uses a Tombstone Piledriver to occasionally polish off a Rainmaker.
Okada is very good.
Yeah,
I didn't
I've been telling you this for 10 fucking years, and only now do you realise, because Tony brought him here, Oh
god, all hail Tony, even though he says stupid things but keeps kayfabe alive by wearing a brace on his neck. I'm gonna go Tombstone on this one.
Really, you think so?
The reason being...
I think athletically it's more impressive to do a good swanton.
Yeah,
And I may be biased because there was 2008 Jeff Hardy. He hit the swanton. Oh my gosh, he did it off 20 fucking feet to Randy Orton that one time. It was pretty impressive.
I think because the Swanton Bomb is now just a move, I think it's lost some of its...
What do you mean it's just a move?
I mean, this is the problem, is that a lot of these things on this list, right, have just become sort of regular moves. Like, the DDT at one point was a finishing move. So...
But because it's so good, everyone does it. It's like having super kicks.
Oh, Kenneth has arrived. I don't know if you
great, yeah, brilliant. We've
Kenny, what do you think?
foreseen it, for prophecy is true.
Oh, Kenny, if you had a finishing move, what would it be? The Tombstone or Swanton? I think the cat would go with the Tombstone, because he can't do a flip.
Are you fucking stupid? Your tag team partner literally does nothing but flips. Do you not know your own cat's finishes?
No, I meant an IRL cat, not Brawl cat.
What's the difference?
Well, Kenny in real life...
Is that size, yes.
Okay, yep, he does backflips all the time.
He's bigger than you.
I mean, he is a big cat.
He's got more muscle.
I'm still going with Tombstone on this one. Because, I mean, to me, it just... I can think of matches... Like, the one that comes to mind is, like, Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker, when Shawn Michaels retired. And The Undertaker just goes, well, I'm going to kill you, motherfucker! Like, jumps up and just tombstones him straight to hell. And he actually jumps up and does it. Whereas...
I recall the Elimination Chamber. I think it was a spot involving Batista and The Undertaker, wherein Batista was looking to prep his Batista bomb, but they were on the outside of the ring. They motion towards the ropes. They somehow 180 degrees flip over, so the Undertaker gets Batista into position for a Tombstone Piledriver. I thought, holy shit, that's awesome.
And also, you know when some people do the Tombstone and then they reverse, but they go backwards, so then the other person's got them in a Tombstone? Oh, 69.
Now you're talking.
Now I've ruined it. Well done.
So, Tombstone then. Yeah, I can agree with that.
Yeah,
it's a bit more
Tombstone.
iconic as well, you know? You think Swanton, you can think of like maybe 5 or so different wrestlers who have done it.
Yeah.
Tombstone, that's The Undertaker.
Yeah, The Undertaker, Kane, maybe Just Incredible.
Just Incredible. Wow, what a fucking pull, Mr.
know,
Attitude Era.
Or, did Sting do a version of it at one point? Or am I
Wouldn't
making
surprise
that
me.
up? But yeah, I think that Tombstone is probably the more iconic.
Tombstone, Piledriver advances to the next round.
Oh, it
Next
actually
up.
comes up on the screen. Oh, that's clever.
Oh, the technology. Fucking wonders of it. We live in a wonderland right now.
Oh, you're going to hate me on this one.
No, the next one we have The Rock Bottom, made famous by The Rock, versus The Rainmaker, made famous by Kazuchika Okada.
The Rainmaker's just a clothesline.
The Rock Bottom is just a fucking slam. It helps no one to be reductive in this scenario, alright? These are just simple moves with added theatrics, like, who gives a fuck?
But I think the Rock Bottom is the bigger move because of the guy that did it. That's the like. No offense to Okada, and I just said he's really good.
But we're not rating these based on the people who did them. We're rating them based on the moves themselves as finishing maneuvers for a wrestling match.
But if the Rock hit a Rock Bottom, the crowd would go mental. I don't think
the crowd goes mental when Okada hits Rainmakers. Have you never seen any of his matches?
Yeah, but I don't. I feel like the
Sorry,
level
have you seen any of his Japanese matches?
No, but I feel
no,
like
you
the
fucking
level of,
haven't. So shut your fucking mouth.
I feel like the level of pop though isn't the same. That's all I'm saying.
No, I'd argue it is, having seen both of them.
Okay, if Okada did a Rainmaker in America, okay, perfect. If he did the Rainmaker in the UK,
yeah,
and the Rock did a Rock Bottom in the UK, I would say. Because it's neutral ground.
Well, no, it depends on the crowd. It depends on the crowd. If you're there for, I don't know, a WWF house show back in the day, that crowd is going to be different from anyone attending, say, Royal Quest in the year 2018 or 2019, wherever Okada came over. It's different crowds. If you're going to a New Japan show, you know who Okada is, and you know you're going to mark out when he hits a Rainmaker. If you go to a WWF show, you know who The Rock is, you're going to mark out when he hits a Rock Bottom. I think that's just a bad faith argument. In terms, let's actually analyse the moves here. The Rock Bottom, The Rock, how would you describe it? He lifts them up and he puts them down.
Yeah.
I mean, we can't just say
With
that.
force.
It makes it sound awful.
And then with the Rainmaker, he turns the guy around and lariats him.
It's a ripcord clothesline.
Whoop-de-doo!
But don't fuck.
Same sort of
What? Whoop-de-doo fucking what?
It's the same sort of thing. You were about to be like, the Rainmaker's even better than the Rock Bottom. Like, no, it's not. It's basically the same.
I'd argue that visually, the Rainmaker is a more impactful maneuver.
And I would say the Rock Bottom is the more famous of the two moves, so the Rock Bottom is better.
No. Just because it's more famous, that doesn't mean it's better. What are you talking about?
I would say it's better.
Yeah.
It's
But
put
why,
more people.
Andy?
It's put more people down, and more famous people than people.
That
in
translates
Japan.
to you having never watched Okada in Japan and not knowing fucking shit about anything. That's what that
Okay.
translates to for me.
The average person has no idea what the Rainmaker
The average person doesn't know either of them.
I'm sorry. The
Either
average
of the
person would
moves,
know
either
what
of
the
the
Rock Bottom
moves. Everyone
is.
knows the Rock. Everyone knows the fucking Rock. That's not what I meant. I meant that most people don't know the moves.
Yes, they do.
What are you talking about?
If you watch wrestling or was a part of popular culture in the 90s and 2000s, you know what the Rock Bottom is. I don't care
Oh,
who
is that
you
the
are.
average person?
My nan knows what the Rock is.
Yes, I'm not fucking saying people don't know the Rock. I'm saying people don't know his moves.
And if you were a fan at the time, you would be able to know the move.
Yes, if
And I
you were a
don't
fan
think-
at the time, that's fucking. What are you talking about?
I'm saying
I
Rock
like
Bottom.
The Rock. I really like The Rock, and I think The Rock is better.
The Rock Bottom is a more iconic move.
Regardless of anything else, I disagree. I would go Rainmaker.
Well, now we got a stalemate. Now what do we do?
I realise why I hate doing tournaments with two people. Okay,
I
in these
know.
instances, we do a coin flip.
Oh, not this again. I'm getting triggered. I don't.
Oh, it's not a lighter. Calm down. It's a fucking coin, mate. Do you have a coin? That means no. Okay, I'll find one.
I don't have cash ever. I pay everything on a card now. Or PayPal.
We live in a cashless society, don't you know?
I need. How am I going to know that you're not lying or making it up?
I don't know. Trust me. Am I not your friend?
Why
If
don't
I could just make it up, I would just say, oh yeah, Rainmaker wins the whole tournament, you're fine. Like, no. I have some semblance of honor, otherwise what the fuck are we doing here?
Oh, okay, fine. I trust you then.
What's what?
Heads is Rock Bottom. Tails is the Rainmaker.
It's heads.
Rock Bottom wins!
Rock Bottom advances. For the record, I don't agree.
But the coin has spoken.
Fuck you, Abraham.
So next we have the RKO, performed by Randy Orton. And if you'd like to go further, Diamond Dallas Page with the diamond cover.
It's just a cutter.
And Sweet Chin Music, performed by Shawn Michaels, the Young Bucks every 52 seconds, and every single person on the independent scene from...
It's a super kick with theatrics.
Yeah.
But let's not just focus on the actual, base moves here. Let's focus on RKO specifically, and Sweet Chin Music specifically. Both of these are iconic in their own way. You can clearly associate them with one individual. Although saying this, the RKO is only iconic in name. In execution and setup, it's the same as the Diamond Cutter, it's the same as the Gun Stun, it's just a cutter. It's very, very basic. But the way Randy Orton does it, seemingly out of nowhere, it's been said, that lends it some credence. I can think of, several cool spots where the RKO just happens. You don't even expect it. I think
Yeah,
the most favourite one would be Seth Rollins at WrestleMania 31.
My favourite one is the Evan Bourne one with the shooting star press.
Oh, so good. Although
You know
I
what
will
I mean?
say, sometimes it doesn't quite translate very well, and it looks like the opponent is just, flying towards the mat with their face first, and then Randy's just like, oh, I'll get you. It doesn't seem like he's putting in any effort for it.
That's kind of the same with that Sweet Chin Music that Shawn Michaels did to Shelton Benjamin that one time.
Oh,
Shelton
on the
jumped
famous
on the
Raw episode, 2005-ish?
Yeah, he jumped up to do a springboard nothing by the looks of things, just to get kicked in the face. It looked
Yeah,
really
what
cool,
the fuck was
but
Shelton doing there?
Yeah, but when you really analyse it, you go, well, what was he actually planning on doing then, bro? What was he
What
going
plan?
to do?
What exactly was supposed to happen?
Yeah, at least with the curb stomp, he's trying to curb stomp him. At least with the shooting star, he's actually doing a move. Shelton was just like, Wee! Like there was no song. Wee! Ow, my head!
Flying nothing.
So I've just scared my cat clapping because he's now lying next to my microphone.
So for Sweet Chin Music, with the theatrics specifically, he tunes up the band to make Sweet Chin music. It's... yeah. He didn't always have to tune up the band. He could just do it whenever he wanted.
I don't know. A part of me thinks RKO just because of the sheer, like, this is a move that can literally happen. Like, Randy Orton has done something phenomenal with that.
It did become a meme of its own.
And even with the Diamond Cutter that Diamond Page did, that would put people down. And he could do that in a way a bit like Randy Orton. He could pull that move out of nothing, out of nowhere. I'd
argue it's not Randy Orton's best finisher.
I would say it is his best finisher.
Nah, for me it's the punt.
I hate the punt now.
You kick a fucker in the head, and like, yeah, of course he's not getting up from that.
I think if you're gonna put RKO versus Sweet Chin music, we gotta go RKO on that one.
Yeah, I'll agree. RKO advances.
Wonderful.
Oh
Next,
no.
We have the Sharpshooter, performed by Bret Hart. Owen Hart. A shit one by The Rock.
Also called a Deathlock by Sting.
Or the Scorpion Deathlock, yes. Or the Mandible Claw, performed by Mankind. Cactus Jack. Dude Love. Mick Foley. With or without a sock.
The Fiend as well.
And the Fiend, yes. Without a sock.
See, I'm torn on this one. The Sharpshooter is technically more impressive.
Yes, because you're crossing their legs.
It's very iconic, and there's several moments that are tied to that. First two that jump out at me are the Montreal Screwjob and Bret vs. Austin at WrestleMania, where he's got the blood pouring down himself. However, the Mandible Claw, there's just something about the theatrics and the effectiveness behind it. Like, you're pushing your opponent's tongue down their throat to choke them.
And
something about it looks painful and vicious, you know?
It can count as a submission and a pinfall.
Yeah, because you're pinning them to the mat whilst you do it. It's got layers to it.
And it's a move that only two people have ever done. So in terms of the rarity of the move,
it's not as common.
It's not as common. Well, do you count like all the personas of Mick Foley as different people or not? I don't know.
Well, technically yes, but then
no.
I don't know.
So
do you count the Great Muta and Keiji Muto as separate people?
No. So technically, it's done by two people, and no offense to Bret Hart or Owen, but I think just on the sheer numbers of people who have done it alone, and the fact that you can pin someone and submit someone with the Mandible Claw, I think it's actually a better move.
See, I'm torn. Like the theatrics between the Mandible Claw, where you're literally just choking a man, I'm like, yeah, that's violent. But then the Sharpshooter, that speaks to the technical excellence aspect of wrestling, which I feel like is a lost art sometimes. Like, to do a Sharpshooter, you have to know how to do it. It can't just be done by anybody. You can't, like, a hobo on the street would sooner Mandible Claw you than he would put you in a Sharpshooter, right? I think it speaks to a technical aspect of wrestling, which is something to be spoken for. It featured in the Malcolm in the Middle intro as well, so that's something.
This is also true.
So it should win by that merit alone. I'll go Mandible Claw.
Yeah, we'll go Mandible Claw. That might get us some heat, but I don't care.
Bret complains about everything anyway, it's fine.
Well, not from Bret Hart, for goodness sake.
Because he clearly listens to this, yes.
Yes, of course. Of course he does.
Alright, next up we have two very simple maneuvers, but they cover a plethora of different finishes. We have the Powerbomb.
That performed by the likes of Kevin Nash, Sid Vicious, or Sid Justice, or Psycho Sid.
Wardlow.
Other people who I
Batista.
forget. Yes.
Well, there's variations. You can just do a straight up powerbomb, you can do a sit out powerbomb, you can do a jackknife, whatever the fuck that means.
I know you got the Razor's Edge on this list. Does that count as a powerbomb?
No, that's different. This one has the technique of it's different from Razor's Edge. Powerbomb, you have them like you're sucking their dick, basically.
I took a sip of tea at the wrong time.
I can't think of another way to accurately describe the setup for that move, but you're in a standing position and like they're sat on your shoulders and you're sucking them off, right?
I mean, does the last ride count as a powerbomb? Yeah, of course it does, Andrew. You pick it up.
I mean, it's the last ride powerbomb, so yes. Versus the arm bar. Technical maneuver. Becky Lynch with the disarm her. Ronda Rousey with the arm bar.
God.
Other people? Who else has done an arm bar?
Alberto Del Rio.
Oh god.
See what I mean?
Basically, anyone MMA parallel would do this move. Both very common. Both can be used just as transitionary maneuvers, but technically looking at them as finishes to a match. I like it when you can hit a finisher multiple times and spam it and kill someone.
Just up and down, up and down.
The Wardlow Powerbomb Symphony is so cool. I really like that.
Jericho's done that. Some guy called Bork has done that.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
Like...
Gunther does it a lot to finish his matches.
I no offense to the armbar.
There's a really good, like, impact that you get from a powerbomb. Like, boom! Like, oh, fuck, he's dead. You know?
Yeah.
I've been saying this. Armbar, like, there is... I like submissions. I think submissions are a cool thing that are very rarely done. So, I'm torn again. I don't know what you think.
Nah, it's powerbomb all the way, bruv.
You think so?
Yeah.
Would you rather be on the receiving end of either of these?
I'd rather get powerbombed.
I'd rather get head trauma than a broken arm.
Yeah, I mean, with head trauma, I can... Oh, no, wait.
Yeah?
But
Do you have head trauma right now, mate?
Oh, possibly. So, I'm gonna go with powerbomb because the armbar, like, some people have done it really well, but some people haven't, and I feel like I can't think of shit powerbomb.
Yeah, you know what? By credence of the move itself, it's very rarely does it look bad.
I mean, you have to be a complete fucking idiot to make that move look like...
I'm sure someone has in history, but for now, we'll go with Powerbomb. Alright.
Wonderful.
Moving on, we have two very similar, kind of different moves from similar time periods. The Pedigree versus the Choke Slam.
Now, the Pedigree...
Triple H, Seth Rollins.
It is an iconic move.
Who else has done a Pedigree?
Logistically, it makes no fucking sense.
What are you talking about?
The move doesn't make any fucking sense, bro.
But what do you mean by this?
Alright, so so you put them between your legs.
Yeah.
A lot of dick references. And then you grab their arms.
Yeah.
And then I'm supposed to believe, and I do because it is what it is, but I'm supposed to believe by jumping up that the other person also goes up.
Well, because you have control of their arms. That's what brings them upwards.
The pedigree that Triple H did to Shawn Michaels at one time, when Shawn just sort of like the initial one that started their feud, right? Go back and watch it when DX reunites for one night and Shawn actually gets pedigreed by Triple H. Shawn doesn't jump. He sort of just falls forward because that's what would actually happen if he took that move. So it doesn't make any fucking sense. Well, and then with a choke slam, that makes sense. You're grabbing someone by the fucking throat, picking him up, and go fuck off, and slamming him into the ground.
You really think someone could be picked up to that height without initially jumping upwards?
Yes!
You've never seen Bob Holly take a fucking choke slam, have you?
Okay, maybe not that height, but you can
Why
actually
do they
pick someone up
rebound
by
off the ropes when they run at them, you know? What is an Irish whip when you really think about it?
I find that offensive.
What is the people's elbow other than an elbow?
Oh, for goodness sake. All I'm saying is you could pick somebody up by the throat, realistically.
Yes. I don't know what you're arguing.
I think the chokeslam's better.
Are we arguing realism in professional wrestling? Is that really where
I
we're at
don't
now?
know anymore.
This isn't MMA, bro. You're not seeing pedigrees in the octagon. Calm down.
I mean,
You ever see a choke slam in the octagon?
I suppose a lot of people have used chokeslams as
Oh, so many.
regular moves, but the
Undertaker,
pedigree...
Kane, Big Show, Braun Strowman, Omos. I mean, if you're over a certain height, that is just your default finisher for some reason.
Are you big? Yes, chokeslam. Like, what?
I mean, there's a reason why you have to be a certain height to do it. Like, it was fucking hilarious when the Hurricane tried to chokeslam Undertaker and Kane, or whatever it was that time, you know?
Oh, he tried to double chokeslam Stone Cold and Triple H in that Royal
That was
Rumble,
it,
though.
yeah.
Fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
They
he's
just
like,
both-
what, 5'2"? So,
they both look at Triple H and Austin just look at each other going, really?
the fuck you thinking, bro?
Time to get out this match, bruv. Okay, alright, you've convinced me, pedigree. Well done, congratulations.
I wasn't even trying. But this is what happens when you have conversations. You just naturally reach a conclusion. Pedigree advances. Okay, next up we have the Curb Stomp, made famous by Seth Rollins, versus the GTS, made famous by Kenta and stolen by CM Punk.
I'm gonna go with GTS.
Ooh, see, I'm torn again. I think both have merit. I think Curb Stomp looks great when done properly. Like,
But
it can
it's
lead
not.
into famous moments, like with Dean Ambrose going through all of those cinder blocks. It looks really good when Brock takes it, for whatever reason. Like, he just knows how to fucking sell a Curb Stomp for some reason. The famous one in the RKO, as previously mentioned, I think it's a high-impact move. And it takes some good timing to do it. It looks great when done. However, the GTS, it's an elevated knee to the face, right? What is it? What's the term? Fireman's carry into a knee strike.
To a knee strike, yeah.
I like it when a GTS happens followed by like a penalty kick. Then they do that more in Japan.
I'm currently watching a compilation of Kenta doing the go to sleep.
Oh, it's so much better.
It's fucking brutal, bruv. I mean, there's one against...
Punk took the move and he watered it down, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, it's so cool." For those who want to see a really good GTS, go and watch Kenta deliver it to Yoshinobu Kanemaru at Noah.
Yeah, it's if you just YouTube GHC Junior Heavyweight Championship, someone's uploaded it on YouTube.
So it's a GTS then.
Yeah, it's got to be the GTS.
Yeah, let's move on.
Let's just move on!
Next up, we have the Banzai Drop, made famous by Yokozuna, versus the Destino, made famous by Tetsuya Naito,
Yes, that guy.
who you know very well, and this isn't going to be an awful conversation at all.
Destino. I'm just going to double check. Is this like a backflip reverse DDT?
Kind of. It's like a somersault DDT. Starts off behind the guy, puts up his arm, goes around the arm, and DDTs him behind him.
I'm just currently watching it as we speak, just to make sure I know what we're talking about, because I
Yes,
don't
of
watch
course.
Japanese wrestling.
Meanwhile, the Banzai Drop, you start very simple, you're on the top turnbuckle, and then you fall off and you sit on a man. Nia
feel
Jax
like-
does it.
I feel like that's the only real... It only works if you're slightly on the bigger side.
Oh yeah, if you did this, it would be funny.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna write that down for no reason. So yeah, I mean, it's devastating. It took
is.
out Hogan.
But the technical aspect of it is very lacking. However, Destino, high impact maneuver, looks great, very theatrical.
My only concern with that move, as I'm watching it, is if you can't sell it correctly and you only sell it like a Scorpion Death Drop, it's a bit shit.
I'd still argue the technical aspect of him going like 360 is pretty impressive.
What is the point doing the 360? Just out of interest.
What's the point of running ropes, and what's the point of tapping out when you're in a fake move? You know, it's just wrestling.
I feel like the Bonsai Drop is not. It's just being sat on.
Yeah, there's nothing to it.
So okay, I'll go.
There
with
is something
Destino.
to a Destino.
Yeah, you can
Takes
do
a lot of skill. Not many people do this maneuver.
but not many people do the Bonsai Drop because.
What are you talking about? Loads of people do.
No, well, okay. Nia Jax,
Yeah.
Yokozuna, and
Yeah.
Rikishi. That's it.
Yeah.
3 people.
That's 2 more than 1.
Who all happen to be
Tetsuya Naito
related.
does
Who
Destino.
all happen to... 3 people who all happen to be related. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah.
I just realised that.
That's weird, isn't it?
But there ain't a lot to it. So
I think
I'm
Destino.
gonna... Yeah, alright, I'll go with Destino on this one.
Destino! Iconic call from commentary as well with that move. Moving on. Oh god, do we even need to do this? We have the elbow drop. Made famous by Randy Savage, Kairi Sane, CM Punk,
Shane
versus...
McMahon, technically.
Oh god, yeah. Versus the Burning Hammer, made famous by Kenta Kobashi.
Is that the one where... I get confused between this and the lariat that he does, but that's called the Burning Lariat, Andrew, you idiot. So basically...
So why are you confused?
I don't know. So you pick them up, but their head is staring towards the lights, and then you just drop them on their fucking head.
Yep.
It was very rarely done.
It was done, I think, only 7 times.
Jesus Christ.
And each time it finished the match.
Well, yeah, because you just dropped the bastard on his head.
I fucking love the Burning Hammer. I think it's one of my favourite finishers just of all time.
Yeah, no, I love that move.
However, there is something to be said about the elbow drop. I mean, Randy Savage did it iconically. Kairi Sane does, I think, the best elbow drop of anybody.
CM
The
Punk does a
insane
shit
elbow.
one.
Yeah, the thing is with this move is that you can do it really shit as well. You can either be really good at it, or it looks like CM Punk's. So.
Yeah, like how can you fuck up a burning hammer? Like,
And an elbow drop as well is so common in other movesets. It's like, okay, but why is it a finisher in this case? You have to perform it in a very specific, special way for it to even be considered as a finisher. Whereas
Yeah.
Burning Hammer, oh, it's the move. You
Oh,
know
you're dead
to
now.
freak
All
the
right,
fuck
bye.
out when he hits it.
yeah, so burning hammer.
Burning Hammer. Very easy. If only they were all this easy.
Well, I don't think they're going to be. Next, we have Randy Orton's punt kick
Oh, I forgot I put that in.
versus the double foot stomp.
Known as the coup de grace by Finn Balor. There's the moon stomp as well.
Okay, this is the one time I'm saying punt kick because you're kicking him in the fucking head.
Yeah, but then you are, with a foot stomp, caving in their chest.
I feel like the
Like, with
punt
your
kick is-
full weight as well. Like, that's gotta suck to take.
Oh yeah, it's not. I bet it wouldn't be fun. But I mean, what I'm saying is punting someone in the fucking brain.
There's a reason
Versus
why
that.
when he did it, they were just gone for months afterward. Concussions are real, folks.
I don't normally like the move.
Now, why don't you like
Because-
it? What's wrong with it? That's what I want to know.
Using that, it kind of breaks wrestling logic in a way because
Why not
it's
just
like,
bring
say,
a gun to the ring and shoot them in the face?
if it's no disqualification, why don't you just punch him in the dick 700 times? Like, you know, it's sort of like if I could kick someone in the fucking head, what is the point then in me elaborately picking this fucker up and hitting a burning hammer on him? You know what I mean? I could just kick him in the fucking head. So it's just sort of, it kind of, in terms of wrestling logic, why doesn't everyone just kick everyone in the head? So, I mean, that's my problem. Like, you're gonna do these two moves comparably, I would go with punt kick. But using logic and wrestling logic, like, well, why doesn't everyone just punt each other in the fucking head and have a 4-second match?
You make a great point.
See what I mean? That's my problem with. That's
But
always
that doesn't
been my
make me
problem
want to
with
put it over the foot stomp now.
Ooh.
The foot stomp looks brutal, but then it also applies to wrestling logic a bit better. If we're going off what you said,
Yeah.
where it's like, okay, why don't I just fucking kick him in the head? It's like, okay, if you want to do the foot stomp, you have to get them to a point where they are prone on the mat. So you have to put the work in first. That's why that's a finisher. So, I feel like you may have just accidentally pivoted us to the double foot stomp, mate.
Oops.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
bad.
I think foot stomp.
All right, foot stomp it is.
Foot stomp it is! Also, Dragon does that, and he looks really cool
course.
when he does it, so... moving on then, we have the Jackhammer, made famous by one Billiam Goldberg.
Billy Willie.
Billy Willie better be scared. And the Phoenix Splash, made famous by Mexico.
I
suppose.
Mexico's. What the fuck?
Anyone who's seen a luchador before is like, oh wow, Phoenix Splash.
Wow, Phoenix Splash.
I mean, Seth Rollins does a good one. Nathan Frazier does a good one.
I mean, it's impressive. It's an impressive move. Don't
You
get
gotta
me wrong.
get
Every
some
time you see it, you
fucking
go,
turns in there. You gotta get some torque on that shit.
but I feel like a lot of people can do it, and it's not as.
I don't know.
special as it
Can a
was
lot of
once.
people do it?
You just said Mexico. Mexico's a big place, bro.
Oh, it's something in the water over there. They're built different.
What?
I mean, they're all very good at wrestling, is what I said. It's a fucking compliment.
Oh, right. I thought you were just being mean or
Well, I was
something.
being racist or something.
No,
What?
I'm just mean.
Well, they are one and the same, aren't they?
One is more mean than the other, I guess.
Why are you doing this to the conversation? Just put it
I
back to
don't
wrestling,
know.
please.
So, Jackhammer is.
Oh, okay, wait, why?
Because it's an iconic move.
Who else has done it?
Goldberg.
Anyone other than Goldberg?
That's it, just Goldberg. Maybe
Why
Billy
is he
Gunn.
the only person to do it?
Well, Billy Gunn, I think, had a variation of it, but it wasn't a finisher. Bill Goldberg did it. He's the only guy to do it, basically. Because he's Bill and Derek. But no, that's the D hammer. That's different. That's a different one.
Oh, yes. How fucking
This is-
stupid of me.
this
Why
is
would
a
I even say
jackhammer.
such a horrible thing?
It's gotta be because it's done by one bloke essentially.
I mean, yeah, jackhammer, you are essentially like driving them down into the mat. It looks a lot more effective than just
And you
landing
can
on someone.
And the way Goldberg did it to some people, you could just hold him up with one arm and spin him the fuck around. And
Yeah, plus with a Phoenix Splash, like the deliverer of the move, you can tell it's just mostly landing on their knees anyway. Unless like the opponent sells for it really well, which, 50-50 on that one, really.
and the jackhammer takes. I'm not saying this Phoenix Splash doesn't take strength, but to lift like
Oh, you can
somebody up like
jackhammer
that-
the Big Show. Like, come on, that's impressive.
Yeah, if you can jackhammer the Big Show, then I think you were a big strong boy.
Perhaps.
Was Bill
Okay,
Goldberg.
then. Moving on then to the next bracket, we have the Stunner versus the 619.
Oh, why did you do this?
I didn't do shit. It was a random seed, alright? I didn't make
How
this
the
shit.
How the fuck am I going to choose between these two?
Well, the 619, technically it's not a finisher.
The West Coast Pop is his finisher.
The West Coast Pop is his finisher, yes. But that's just a splash. The 619,
Or a Hurricane Rana, but, depending
Yeah,
on
for sure.
the state of Rey Mysterio's legs at the time.
yeah, of course. The 619 is a lot more technically impressive. However, the Stunner,
My God.
there's something about it. Kick to the
It's-
stomach, and then you... what do you do?
I've been going on a bit of a kick recently of watching 1998 Raws, and I'm telling
kick.
you, kick, stunner. Like, I can't, it's
But
so
what does a
good.
Stunner do?
Fucks up your neck, did it?
Does it?
Who cares? It's a fucking... We put the RKO on the fucking list. How the fuck are we not going to put this on the list?
No, I guess it is the same kind of trauma as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, and at the same time, like, any time, I don't know why, it's just one of those moves where everyone just goes, this is great. It's like the rock bottom. I mean, like, okay, in theory, you can't, it's wrestling, alright? I can't describe why it's so good, it just is. Like, it's like saying, why is this band good? I don't know, they just are. It just is, why do people love, I don't know,
The
sex?
Stunner is truly
It's
the
just good.
Beatles of professional wrestling.
That's what it's just like. It's just good. It's just a great move, and
The cells that come from it are very iconic, if they're really good, or if they're anyone in the McMahon family, unfortunately.
well, yeah. I mean, the Rock would like flop like a fucking fish.
I love Scott Hall's version.
Yeah,
of
Scott Hall's
selling
one's
it.
fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
The Kevin Theory, Austin Theory
Yes.
when he took
yes.
Stunner, that was fucking brilliant. I mean, it's just an iconic move. I can't. It's just.
However,
it's,
the 619, that's very iconic in of itself. Remember when Rey Mysterio did it to Cody Rhodes? And then Cody Rhodes got the fucked up face and he was the undashing?
Didn't he fuck up The Undertaker with the signal line?
Probably. He had knee braces on. Of course he fucking probably did.
Yeah. My thing with the 619 is more people do that than the Stunner. I know Kevin
Who
Owens
else?
has kind of taken the move now.
But who else does 619?
Cesaro, Luchadors.
Luchadors.
Mexico. Mexico, mate. I mean, fuck. Like,
All they do is Phoenix Splash and 619. They don't know any other moves.
Jesus.
They haven't figured it out yet.
I think Stunner. I
guess you're not wrong. That's the thing.
I mean, Austin came back, a few years ago to face Kevin Owens? And he pulled the move off, and people still
it
cared.
wasn't a few years ago. Don't say that.
Yeah, it was about 2 years ago.
No.
3 years ago?
No.
Something like that.
Oh, God. What is going on?
Time is never ending.
It's just like this tournament. So, moving on, we have... Oh, God, not again. We have the Razor's Edge versus the Ankle Lock.
Oh, why the fuck? What is wrong with this bracket, bruv?
I mean, some finishes are just too good. Razor's Edge, Razor Ramon, Scott Hall, Damian Priest does a variant as well.
Sheamus!
Yeah. I think Roman also at one point did something like this.
I don't think he ever did, but I could be wrong.
No, it was a Razor's Edge into a Powerbomb. That's what it was. That's impressive of itself.
Well, yeah, that's a different move in its own right.
Ankle Lock. Kurt
Ken
Angle.
Shamrock. Ken Shamrock.
Are you MMA? You do Ankle Lock or armbar.
That's basically how it works. Are you Jack Swagger? Yeah, ankle lock.
Chad Gable, Ankle Lock. Ronda Rousey, Ankle Lock. Just anyone can do an Ankle Lock. It's not special in a way. You're just twisting a man's foot. Oh, the Razor's Edge. That takes a lot to set up and a lot of athletic ability to be able to get them from behind your back to in front of you.
It does, but here's a controversial take.
Oh, God.
For all of the setup...
You yeet them.
No,
you're
wait a minute.
throwing
Wait, no, you don't yeet them. You sort of just it looks like you're very gently placing them down.
I mean,
unless
if
you're
Scott Hall
Hernandez...
and you're like, what, 6'6", and you're doing that?
Oh, unless you're Hernandez and you fuck you, and just chuck him into Rose Ed, but
Or if you're Keelan Balderson and you just do it halfway across the fucking ring like that one time, ouch.
I feel like the setup is great, but the execution of the move looks a bit shit.
I don't know. Ankle Lock, it looks like you're just holding their foot.
Well, Angle would try and twist your ankle, and Shamrock would actually try to
Make your ankle hurt.
Just ankle hurt, but literally looks like you're actually cranking. God Almighty, dick reference, cranking on the leg.
Kurt Angle was cranking Booker T in the middle of that ring.
So I don't know. I don't like the Razor's Edge as a finishing move because the setup is better than
that's cold.
Payoff. I know.
Ankle Lock then.
Hey.
So now, the AA versus the Styles Clash.
I still
There's a lot to be said about both of these.
Okay, so the AA is basically a fireman's carry.
Yeah.
And the Styles
Clash is what is it?
It's a Styles Clash. It's its own move.
You have your opponent upside down, their legs are on your shoulders, their head is by your penis.
Yeah.
You put their arms behind your legs, and then you fall forwards, making sure they don't tuck their fucking neck. Because unfortunately, we've had many serious injuries in the past because of that.
And I feel like that is a more unique move than the AA, because the AA is literally just or the FU, or the AA, or whatever the fuck variation name.
The attitude adjustment. It's PG now. Does that mean when he comes back, we can call it the FU again? Because we're not in PG era anymore.
I fucking hope so.
I mean, I hated it when it was first changed, but now I'm just like, oh, AA, okay.
Well, yeah, I'm kind of used to it now, but it was called the FU because of, ironically, Brock Lesnar. He was like, fuck you, Brock Lesnar. So we hate Brock Lesnar. He should come back and call it the FU. Fuck off, Vince, and fuck off, Brock. F you.
Even though
but
Cena is friends with both of them.
So, I don't know. It's no different than a Death Valley driver, really.
I mean, it looks kind of wank sometimes.
Yeah, as in, like, the Styles clashes are.
The Styles Clash has broken people's necks. So,
yeah. And
do you want a safe move that looks shit, or do you want a dangerous move that looks cool?
Didn't Michelle McCool do the Styles Clash at one point?
Yeah, it was a big thing.
We don't talk about that. But the AA can look a bit wank, but the Styles Clash, I think, always looks good. So,
Styles Clash advances.
Ha!
Derek also does a Styles Clash.
Yeah, the Derek Clash. Everything's just Derek. Derek Splash. Derek Clash. Derek Clash. Derek Bash.
Derek Spaff.
Speaking of things, so next we have the Frog Splash versus the Code Breaker, performed by Chris Jericho. By the way, the Frog Splash, 5 stars by Rob Van Dam. The late great Eddie Guerrero. I'll count D'Lo Brown's Lowdown in that, I suppose.
Mexico.
Mexico Frog Splash. You know, I can't visit Mexico now.
Hornswoggle did the Tadpole Splash.
We don't talk about... Why are you ruining it? The Frog Splash is actually one of my favourite moves of all time. It's the one move I can actually do.
You're just jumping on a man.
You're not. You're pulling your legs and arms in.
You're doing a move in the middle of it. Airborne. Oh, it's so special.
The Code Breaker for me is shit because...
Oh, come on.
Because you're actually hurting yourself by slamming yourself onto the mat.
Yeah, but you're also driving your opponent's face into your knees, which hurts them more. What's wrestling if not for a little give and take, huh?
I just prefer the Frog Splash because more iconic people have done it. If I have to say yes to the Code Breaker, then I have to acknowledge that Chris Jericho's on this list, and Chris Jericho is a dickhead, so I don't want him on this list.
I mean, he is a dickhead, and he is awful now, but he was at one point one of the greatest of all time.
And so is Eddie Guerrero.
Well, he's not around to ruin his legacy now.
Perfect, Frog Splash.
Is that what we're doing here? Are we just rating the wrestlers, or are we rating the moves?
But I feel like I just feel like it's a more, I don't want to keep saying iconic move.
You always default to this. You always fucking do this. Even when it's t-shirts, even when it's themes, you're always like, oh, it's iconic because I know it and I've known about it for 30 years. It's like, okay, maybe look at it objectively for once.
Objectively, it's better.
See, I don't know. I think Codebreaker's a better move. A Frog Splash into a Codebreaker? Who wins that exchange?
No one.
Yeah, we all lose. I'm happy to coin flip this one.
Alright, go for it.
What is what?
Heads, Frog Splash. Tails, Codebreaker.
It's tails.
This made me sad.
Codebreaker advances.
Stupid fucking coin.
Now we have the final bracket of the first round. We have 2 moves remaining. Again, if we didn't include your favourite move in this list, it's your fault and you're stupid for liking it. So, we have...
I don't agree with that.
To round things off, the Yes Lock versus the Spear.
With the Yes Lock.
The Label Lock, I suppose.
Are we including the crossface?
Yeah, I mean, more people than that one guy have done crossface before, so...
Yeah, okay.
I just called it the Yes Lock, because it's, I don't know. You know what that is. Daniel Bryan. Bob Backlund, I guess.
Steven Richards.
Yeah. Versus the Spear. Everybody.
No, not everybody. Well...
Oh, okay, so sorry. Goldberg, Roman, Edge, Lashley,
That's it?
No, there's more than 4 people throughout history who have done a spear.
But there's more iconic moments with the spear.
Yeah. Some of them look really good, some of them look really bad.
Yeah. But the really good ones are like Edge and Jeff Hardy off a ladder.
See, people talk about Edge's spears a lot and they don't like them. I've seen
Why?
online people say it looks like he's just softly hugging them.
All right,
Whereas,
well,
I
go
don't know,
back
like,
and watch. Go back and watch
Goldberg spear.
Go back and watch WrestleMania 17 and
Oh, it's
tell me
different if he's
like,
on a fucking ladder, isn't he?
But
they're
with
just like-
Goldberg's one was like, I'm an ex-American footballer. I'm gonna fucking destroy you.
Ah!
And the gore by Rhino.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking destroy you, fam.
There's
the
just
best-
something about running into your opponent's shoulder first.
and just taking him out. Have you seen the gore Rhino did to The Rock that one time?
No.
And because The Rock is you go back and watch it on YouTube. Like because The Rock is just masterful at selling. He made everyone look good. Rhino during the invasion gores The Rock, and when he gores The Rock does like a fucking backward roll,
Oh, I got it here.
and it looks fucking amazing.
Oh, shit!
And I'm like, fuck yeah!
Oh, that's the best. Why can't everyone sell it like that? What the fuck?
That's what I mean. So, like, every time Goldberg did the spear, because he's an ex-American football player, he would, like, yeet someone across the fucking ring. You're just like, this is fucking great. So, I think the spear is a more iconic move.
Yeah,
And
but
I
then
could watch that
submissions
Rhino
as
thing all
well.
day.
Like, the label lock, it's got that technical aspect, which wrestling needs as well. It can't just be dudes hitting dudes. You gotta have some, like, joint manipulation in there.
Oh, I just want dudes hitting dudes.
Remember when Rhino speared Chris Jericho through the set?
See, I'm a simple man with simple taste.
Men running at men.
I just want a big fucking man running in and destroying it. Look at that, it's beautiful. It's such a fucking yes, beautiful move. The fucking spear. The Rhino's the best. You know what? There needs to be more love for Rhino. There has to. I don't know why everyone's like he's got T-Rex arms. I know he has, but Rhino's so good. Rhino is one of my boys. Not to steal another podcast stable thing, but no, Rhino is fantastic. Anyway. I'm going to go with Spear. I know you need technical moves in wrestling, but I don't know, it's just a big
Have we
dude.
voted through any submission moves? Have we done that?
Mandible claw. We did one.
Oh, the one.
Oh, and ankle lock. Don't forget that.
Okay, alright. I promise, we do love technical wrestling. Just not today, on a Tuesday, apparently.
I just feel like because I've watched a lot of 90s and 2000s WWF, I'm just like, big man slapping fucking meat. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm like, yes.
Well, now it's going to go a bit quicker because we've talked about all of the moves now. So, moving on to round 2, we top it off with Tombstone versus Rock Bottom.
Oh, fuck. No, it's not going to go any quicker. This is going to go even slower. Oh,
Because
Christ.
now we like all of these moves and we voted them through before now. Now we hit a point where we're like, oh, I have to choose. Oh, bollocks.
Tombstone.
Yeah.
I think because...
I wasn't a big fan of a Rock Bottom anyway, so that's fine.
Yeah, all right, perfect. There you go. All right, Tombstone, go to the next round.
Next one. RKO, Mandible Claw.
Okay.
Mandible Claw.
No.
I don't know. I'm torn.
If you hit an RKO, everyone goes mental. And he hits it out of nowhere. So it creates a more intriguing match. Because it could happen at any time, at any point seemingly.
Right, yeah, it's a really massive setup for a Mandible Claw. You can't just do that out of nowhere. There's no surprise with a Mandible Claw.
Well, he had to pull out a sock and then fucking... Which he didn't
Yeah,
need
the
to do.
Fiend had to pull out a sock every single time.
I meant
Had to
Foley.
stand in the corner and wave it around like, ooh, look, I've got a sock.
I meant Mick, but whatever. I'm going to go RKO on this one.
Yeah, I suppose it is more iconic.
Sweet.
Next up we have Powerbomb versus Pedigree.
I'm going to have to go with Pedigree on this one.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you'd go Powerbomb.
Nah.
Why?
It's all about the game.
And how you play it?
Basically.
And it's all about the game, and if you can play it.
I mean, the move doesn't make any sense, but one person has done that move, maybe 2, 3, but it was originated, and the reason why other people do that move is because of the one guy that did the move. And...
Yeah, but Powerbombs are really cool, though.
I'm not saying they're not cool. I'm saying you're making me a gun to my head choose one, and I'm going pedigree, and then I don't get it shot in the fucking head. So
You brought the level of violence into this. I'm just here with a fun little tournament here, and I'm not inciting violence. Speaking of, GTS versus Destino. Oh no.
I'm gonna go GTS.
Oh, I don't know. I guess it is GTS, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish more people did like Destino adjacent moves. I feel like that'd be more impressive.
But you're kneeing him in the fucking head, so GTS.
Good night.
Go to
Next
fucking
up.
sleep.
Burning Hammer versus Double Foot Stomp.
Are we really gonna have a conversation about this?
Burning Hammer advances.
There we go.
Alright.
Like, what the fuck? What the
Moving
fuck?
on, we have the Jackhammer versus the Stunner.
Oh, fucking hell. Goldberg versus Austin. Oh, God. Oh.
Did that ever happen?
No, that never happened.
Should that have ever happened?
Yes, it
Probably
should.
not. Probably not.
I think it should. I think it should have happened.
Who wins that?
Wrestling.
I do.
In all fairness, it's got to be... Oh, fuck, I can't choose. It's got to be
I
the Stunner,
dunno.
surely.
Is
Oh,
it?
Yeah. Yeah. No. Fuck.
I like the Springboard Stunner variant. John Cena did it, which is weird.
I can't choose.
You're stuck, huh?
Yep, this is the one I'm stuck on.
Okay, so it's down to me then. Jackhammer vs Stunner. I keep thinking about Goldberg doing it, and then I'm like, oh, that's a cool move. And then I think about Steve doing it, and I'm like, oh, that's a better move, though. But is it? I don't know.
It's a more quicker sort of impactful move as well, because with a jackhammer you got to set it up, but then at the same time it's like...
But then it's more, like, physically impressive that you can keep him in that position for so long, right?
Okay, it depends how far the
There
spear...
have been some awful stunners and some awful jackhammers as well,
Yeah.
let's not forget.
I suppose if we're going to keep the spear going... I'll
Yeah,
go with Stunner
but
then,
Goldberg
but
wasn't famous for the spear. Like, the spear is used
It
by
was
everybody.
one of his two moves that he did in
It's
matches.
2 moves, he has 2. No
No,
more.
He has more. He has more. He has
But
more
you're
than
right.
2 moves.
Well,
I
no,
don't
he
know.
also kicks people in the head and ruins their careers, apparently.
I'm going to have to go with Stunner.
You think it's Stunner?
I think so, yeah. I think it's...
Alright. No turning back. Stunner goes.
It's with regret, because I think Jackhammer's a phenomenal move, but it's in the order it's in on this randomly, so I have to go with it.
It would have been the finals in another world, so
Yep.
don't worry
in
about
an
it.
alternate universe.
In this universe, we have the Ankle Lock versus the Styles Clash.
Stars Clash.
Mankle Lock.
Mankle Lock? What the fuck is that?
Fuck off. Leave me alone. Ankle Lock, I think. Yeah.
I think Stars Clash.
Yeah, talk about it.
I feel like it's a more iconic move, because it's basically
Yeah,
done by
it's so
AJ Styles.
iconic. It's so bloody fucking iconic. Everyone and their mother
But
knows
it's an
about the
original
fucking
move.
Styles
It's an
Clash.
original. It's an original move. It's an original move that AJ Styles invented. I think maybe.
Did he?
Could be wrong.
We should probably look at that.
Because I can't remember at any point watching wrestling in the 90s anyone doing a Styles Clash. I don't think anyone in the 80s, I don't think Macho Man Randy Savage did a fucking Styles Clash.
Savage.
Shut up. I know I took the piss out of you just then for not being able to speak, but I think the ankle lock...
I don't know. Like,
If you're gonna
thinking
compare
about what
the
the
two-
Styles Clash actually is. Like, what damage is it supposed to inflict?
Hey, you can break someone's fucking neck if you do it wrong.
Well, if you do it wrong, you could do a lot of things, but when this is done correctly with intent, does it hurt the stomach, the face, the knees? I don't really know.
All the above. It hurts everything. It hurts
guess
your
so.
head, it hurts your stomach, and it hurts your legs, I suppose. And you could immediately go for the pin afterwards. With an ankle lock,
Oh yeah, an
They can
ankle
get-
lock, there's no end to that.
well, there is if they get the ropes.
Or
Or
if
they
they
roll
fucking
out of
tap
it.
out, maybe.
I think Styles Clash, because it is a unique looking move.
Oh, how AJ Styles invented the Styles Clash. Okay.
Oh wait, no, DDP did a similar-ish move, but it weren't quite... Basically, DDP did this weird pile driver looking thing where he would like pick you up for a pile driver and then he would just fall forward. But he wouldn't, like, hook the arms and shit. But, I don't know.
Apparently, the move came from a botched powerbomb. AJ
Well, that's
Styles
how-
reveals that one day his brother was trying to powerbomb his friend on a trampoline, but he botched it, and his friend ended up dangling upside down. What seemingly happened is AJ's brother didn't let go of his friend's legs, and kept holding on to them. When he saw this, he came up with the idea to fall forwards.
See, like all art, most of it's just a fucking accident.
Yeah, Picasso never did anything with intent. It was just, just see what happens today, lads, on the canvas, let's go.
I don't even know that song, Picasso. So...
Picasso? The fucking painter?
I know, okay? I panicked. I just...
Oh yeah, Chad Gable.
No, for some reason I got Beethoven in my head when you said that. I don't know why. It's not even the right song for Beethoven.
Boyhoven?
Oh, fuck off. Styles clash. That's a styles clash.
I think we have to coin flip this one, because I think ankle lock is just better all around. Like, the idea that you can just twist their fucking leg off, like that, yeah, that's painful. That's pain right there. I can understand why that would hurt and why you would want to tap out.
Alright, flip the coin.
What is
Heads,
what?
heads, ankle lock, tails, styles clash.
It's heads.
Ankle lock wins!
There we go. Moving on. We have the Codebreaker versus the Spear.
Spear.
Spear. By God, he's broken in half.
Ta-da.
Okay, moving
Flip.
into quarterfinals, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're at the quarters now. We have the Tombstone Piledriver versus the RKO. Cope and Sieve, this is your fault. You did this.
I
What was that?
don't know.
I fucking love the tombstone.
I like the spinning variant that Okada does.
I like the one that Owen Hart did. I'm joking.
Yikes.
I
like that after the tombstone you can do the iconic Undertaker pin, where he sticks his gyat out and he puts your hands across your chest, and he goes, "Meh." And again,
You
I
know
really
what,
like
just-
Randy
you know what,
Orton
you
just punching the mat before the RKO, and then he's like, "Oh shit!"
I actually prefer the blah. So you've convinced me it's Tombstone.
Tombstone Piledriver advances.
Because of the Undertaker pin, where you go blah.
You have to pin him in a special way, otherwise it's a shit move.
Yeah. So blah.
Next up, oh boy, Pedigree
fucking
versus
little piss.
GCS.
I can't choose. I'm stuck.
You're
Again.
stuck again.
I'm
Stepbrother,
stuck.
help.
Help, stepbrother. I'm stuck in the wash machine.
Oh, Pedigree you.
Then I'll GT. Oh, no. Yeah, flip it. I can't coin flip this one. I can't choose.
I think GCS though.
No.
I think Pedigree then.
Oh, don't
But
know.
what do you want? I don't know.
I don't know. What do you want from me? I don't fucking know.
I don't know, a choice? A preference? You're normally incredibly stubborn and opinionated. I'm surprised you're not.
I like both moves, kind of.
Can't I have both? No. It's a fucking tournament. Let's fight to the death.
I'll let you pick for this one.
A
'cause I don't know.
GCS into a Pedigree.
That's not a move yet.
Yet. Watch fucking Speedball Mike Bailey figure out how to do that.
I just
Pedigree is...
Yeah, okay,
No,
Pedigree.
no, but
Well-
GCS though. Alright, what's what on the coin? Who gives a fuck anymore? Let's just coin flip them all, huh?
okay. Head Pedigree, tails GTA. GTA.
GTA San Andreas advances.
GTA Pedigree. Wait, does GTS actually win?
Yeah.
What?
Okay, fine, Pedigree wins.
Hooray! See, that's what we needed. You know, that's a great way of doing it. If
What's the matter with
says,
you?
If the coin says one thing, you go, hang on, no, fuck the coin.
Oh, fuck off. I like Pedigree.
There you go. We worked it out.
Oh, people are going to be mad about that one, I think. We've done it now. We've done it.
We done it now. Lick my...
Do your own fucking tournament, huh?
Get your own podcast.
I might say that to you now, depending on how this goes. We have Burning Hammer versus Stunner.
I'm sorry to Kenta Kobashi.
No, I think it's Burning Hammer.
No, I think it's Stunner.
I think Burning Hammer has a lot more technical aspects to it.
The Stunner is just perfect. Perfect. Down
So why
to
are
the
we
last
still
detail.
doing this then? If you think the Stunner's going to win this whole fucking thing, why are we still here?
Because he might not.
Because I love Stone Cold. He's my
I
favourite. Attitude Era for life.
Meanwhile, I'm like, I just fucking love Japan.
this is literally us. This is like this is a metaphor for us, right? This is literally it. Like Japan versus the Attitude Era. Which one will win?
Japan.
Attitude Era.
Fuck.
Fucking flip it.
What are we meant to... No, we have to, like, do an actual decision here. We have to, like, convince someone else, because, I don't know.
Okay, convince me. Okay, convince me why the Burning Hammer.
Have you ever heard of a wrestling move so legendary, so dangerous, so effective, it's only been done 7 times, and each time, no one has kicked out of it? That it sounds like a made-up thing, a forbidden move, right? There's no way that's a thing. No, it is real. Kenta Kobashi, one of the best wrestlers of all fucking time, has a move that he doesn't want to do all of the time. Even if it has a 100% effective hit rate, he still has other moves that he does that also finish matches. The fact that this one is so rarely used, and the fact that nobody else could even attempt to use it. Sorry, Tyler Rex. The fact that anyone else doesn't use it, I think that's really telling. And yeah, you have variants, of course. Like, you've got the one that the New Catch Republic does. They call it the Birmingham Hammer. I think that's, yep, very fun name there.
Oh, Birmingham.
Oh, baby. Yeah.
Alright, so the Stunner was done by one of the most iconic people to ever walk the face of God's green earth. It's a move that, a bit like the RKO, can sort of happen out of nowhere. Alright, fine, Burning Hammer wins, fuck it. Burning
I
Hammer
really
wins.
like it when they sell really good for it, but then the fact that there are some that take it so horrifically.
That's my problem. I've been reminded of Linda McMahon being stunned.
Or Vince 2 years ago at WrestleMania.
Oh, fuck off. Yeah, fuck, Burning Hammer wins.
Fuck the Stunner. Shit fucking move. Why did he ever do it?
No, okay. When done properly, like
I agree.
Or...
It is one of the best moves of wrestling, but I think for me, Burning Hammer just does more for me.
Okay, fine. Let's do that.
Ankle lock versus spear.
Spear.
Why am I suddenly dying on the hill of the ankle lock? I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't understand. Like,
You
why...
weren't even that big on it when it first came up.
Yeah, what, the ankle lock?
Yeah. No, actually you were. I wasn't.
Yeah, no, the spear came up, so... Spear.
What did ankle lock be so far? The Styles Clash and the Razor's Edge. Huh.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the spear has beaten the Codebreaker and the Yes Lock.
I think the spear is the better move.
There is something beautiful about its simplicity.
Yeah, it's so simple. It's fucking brilliant. Where you literally just run at the fucker, yeet them across the fucking ring.
And it works, because they've been winded, and they can't think straight.
Whereas...
Yeah. But then again, if you break their foot, that's bad. I just think of Kurt Angle writhing around all pink and sweaty, looking like an earthworm.
I mean, I'm gonna go with spear, because if somebody hits a spear and does it, like, really well...
You can spear people through things.
Yeah. With an
like,
ankle
people
lock...
have been speared through, like, cells and sets and things like that.
Yeah. With an ankle lock, if you do it shit, it just looks like you're holding their leg.
Well, if you do a shitty spear, it also doesn't look that great.
But I think a shitty spear looks better than a shitty ankle lock.
You're probably right. Okay,
because,
we'll go with a spear.
Yeah. Hooray!
Now we are into the semi-finals. 4 moves remain. We start with the Tombstone Piledriver versus the Pedigree.
Oh, fuck a doodle fuck.
Yeah. Cope and Sieve. This is our own doing. I'm really surprised the Pedigree made it this far.
Nah, not really.
Oh, okay then. Fine. I guess that invalidates my whole thing.
Well, because it's a... I keep saying iconic move, but it is. It just is.
But you also said it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. But then again,
There's a beauty in that.
I don't know, there's something about it, alright? I don't know why, okay? I don't get it. I don't know why. Maybe because I was a Triple H mark when I was a kid, and I don't know, that's just a thing. I don't know. It's something so simple about it. It's unique.
Both of these moves are very similar in that they inflict head trauma via the knees.
I thought the Tombstone in kayfabe gives you head trauma via your head and your neck being broken, landing on the fucking mat.
Well, that's what Hulk Hogan would tell you. Even though if you look at the replays, his head was nowhere near that mat. Brother, I feel like I'm paralyzed, brother.
Oh, I've got something that's just ruined the pedigree.
What's that?
Not ruined it forever. The Kane bump.
What Kane bump?
Alright, so when Kane used to take a pedigree, right, he would land on one knee and sort of like bounce upwards.
Let me look this up.
And it was fucking irritating as fuck. It was the most annoying thing in the fucking world.
Oh, yeah.
At least with a tombstone.
Oh, no, there's one where he doesn't.
Oh, it's a miracle. One!
Okay, there's one that he did.
Yep.
There's another one where he did. There's another one where he did. Why does he do that?
I don't know, but it ruined the fucking move every time! So Glenn Jacobs can't take a pedigree, but he can take a tombstone. How the fuck does that make sense?
This is all, like, during the same time period as well. Oh, there's another one. Oh, there's another one. That one looked bad. Oh, okay, he's unmasked and he's still doing the same shit. Okay.
Did you put Kane pedigree into YouTube?
Triple H pedigrees to Kane. It's a 1 minute long video across all the ages, and he just keeps doing it.
It's 1 fucking minute! It's 1 minute!
Even the last one he took, he fucking... Why?
I don't understand why he does that. He's just a fucking knob. Like, stop doing that! Every time!
Why are you ruining it, Glenn?
It's just...
Ruining Tennessee, and now you're ruining the pedigree.
And I think as well, there has been pedigrees in the past that haven't looked quite good. For instance, I bring up the Shawn Michaels one during that segment, but he's tried to pedigree Vince, and Vince fucked it up.
Well, Vince fucks up most moves that are given to him. Even one as simple as a stunner, where you just have to land on your knees.
He fucked up. He fucked up one to Stephanie because her tits popped out. And that's the problem with that move, right? Is he couldn't see that her boobs were out.
Well, I'm sure he doesn't have a problem with seeing them.
No, other people seeing them, perhaps. Yes, I would imagine.
This was in an arena.
This was on SmackDown. This was on television.
Oh dear.
That's what I'm saying. So,
has anyone's tits popped out during a tombstone?
I can't recall.
Batista's, maybe.
Possibly, but how big's his dick? Anyway, so and the Undertaker would know because of the tombstone.
Yeah, someone should go on this podcast and ask him that question.
Here's something that's going to ruin the tombstone, though.
Okay, are we just ruining the moves now? Are we just fucking tearing apart the sanctity of wrestling? Okay, go for it.
It's like a standing 69, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it makes more sense because you're picking them up and dropping them on the fucking head. And I can't think of anyone who's fucked up a tombstone.
Oh, there's plenty.
Really? Who?
Yeah.
How do you fuck it up? You can't fuck it up.
I mean, if you put in tombstone botch into any...
Okay,
like...
besides from Owen Hart, but even then...
No, that was a regular Piledriver.
Was that?
That was a regular Piledriver.
No, that was going to be that's a sit-out reverse... No, sit-out tombstone Piledriver.
A sit-out reverse What the fuck are you talking about? No.
It's a sit-out tombstone.
No, the story is that Owen Hart did a regular Piledriver, but Steve Austin thought it was going to be a tombstone. That's why his positioning was wrong and the neck got fucked up. And that's why they banned the regular Piledriver.
Yeah, but you go back and watch that clip. It's not a What? No, that's a sit-out tombstone. That's what it says in 2K.
No, it was a regular Piledriver.
No, it weren't. It was a tombstone.
Owen, Steve, Austin, fucking Piledriver.
In WWE 2K, in the latest game, it says sit-out tombstone. It's in the game because it's a tombstone.
Owen Hart breaks Steve Austin's neck. Okay, let's have a look at this.
And in kayfabe, he didn't do it wrong because he did break his fucking neck.
Okay, it's getting him in position.
That's a tombstone.
No, it's a fucking regular Piledriver. What are you talking about?
Are you high on crack? Are you watching the video or not?
Yes.
Well, you clearly are blind. You need to go to Specsavers.
Do I not know what a Piledriver is? I'm pretty sure that's a fucking Piledriver.
That's a tombstone Piledriver.
No, it isn't, though.
Yes, it is. Go back and look at it. Look.
I'm fucking looking at it right now.
Look at the fucking thing.
Are you?
Yes, I'm watching it again right now. Yeah, here we go. Up. Tombstone. He's in a tombstone position.
Yes, but then Owen does a sit-out, which is a regular Piledriver.
Yeah, but it's technically... But then it's technically a sit-out Piledriver then, isn't it? And
no, that's just a regular fucking Piledriver. There's no sit-out tombstone.
Wait, he did it there!
Oh my god, do you not know what a regular Piledriver looks like?
Bruv, why the fuck would Owen Hart be like, oh, well, that's not his ass, that's his dick, I should probably put him down. Like, no, he went for a tombstone, a sit-out tombstone, that's what he went for.
Explain to me the difference between a sit-out tombstone and a regular Piledriver.
The way they're facing. Their opponent is facing.
Which way is which?
A tombstone is when their head is in the guy's dick. And a Piledriver is when they're facing away from the penis.
Well, you know what? You may be right.
There you go. See? He was going for that. Because if he was going to go for a Piledriver, surely Owen would have put him down and then put him in the actual Piledriver position.
So then why did he sit out then?
Because he was going for a sit-out tombstone, bruv.
I'm convinced you made up a sit-out tombstone.
Apparently he did that in Japan or something, and he thought, I'll do it now.
Oh, okay. Apparently Jeff Cobb does that.
See? Sit-out tombstone Piledriver. It's a move.
There's too many fucking Piledrivers, alright?
I get why it's confusing, because it technically was a fucked up move that got banned for obvious reasons.
So what move are we selecting here then?
Well, here's the other thing. Because of that incident, the only person who was ever allowed to do a tombstone Piledriver was Undertaker and Kane. They were the only two that were allowed at one point. Because it's that dangerous of a move, bro. If you do what Owen did, and if that was an accident, I'm not saying Owen intentionally fucked it up. Accidents happen. But if you also drop someone, technically speaking, you're fucked. With a Piledriver, I guess the Piledriver is also banned. I think all forms of Piledrivers are basically banned thanks to that.
You know what my least favourite thing from pop culture is?
What's that?
Whenever you're watching a Disney kids show or a Hollywood movie or something, and someone does an elbow drop or they do a generic wrestling move, they always say Piledriver.
That actually fucking annoys me.
But do you? Why? That's an elbow drop. That's not a Piledriver.
Yeah.
Do you not know what a Piledriver is? Clearly I fucking don't, but I at least know what an elbow drop is. You know? It's weird. Or they just do a jump onto someone and they yell Piledriver. That's not a
Piledriver.
That's not funny. You're not funny. Whoever wrote that deserves to be fired immediately. So I'm confused now. What are we talking about? Tombstone or pedigree?
I'm going to say Tombstone's a better move.
I guess so.
I don't really know what was the point in that segment. I
mean, what's the point of anything that we do?
So I'm gonna go Tombstone.
Tombstone advances to the finals. What will it meet? The Burning Hammer or the Spear?
Alright, you convinced me Burning Hammer now because it's so rare.
But I don't like the idea that it's winning this tournament because I decided it.
No, you convinced me. But actually, you might not win the tournament. You don't know. The Tombstone Piledriver might win the tournament.
Well, the Spear, though. Is the fact that it's so basic and rudimentary a downside? Or is that a plus? Because anyone can do it. But only a select few have made it look good.
I think this is where, this is the point in the tournament where it can't go any further. Because you now have to nitpick. And if you're nitpicking it, the Burning Hammer is devastating. It looks devastating.
I mean, have you seen the videos of it?
I have, but I'll go back and have a look.
Let's have a look now.
So, Burning Hammer. Because what did it? It was.
I mean, other people have done these, obviously. Like I mentioned Tyler Rex earlier. AJ Styles does it sometimes. I think Brian Kendrick did it once in the Cruiserweight tournament to Kota Ibushi.
But those ones are more like reverse AAs, because they're dropping them on their stomach rather than on their fucking noggin.
Yeah.
So, that's... So
there's a video of all 7 of Kenta Kobashi's Burning Hammers. He's mostly done them to, like, Misawa.
Yeah, because he's probably the only guy who could take the fucking move at the time.
Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah, that was fucking... You wonder why this guy died. If he's taking moves like that. But...
Yeah.
That's
I mean, there's just something about it. Like, he has them on the shoulders, he's doing the theatrics, you know it's coming, you're like, oh shit, and then bam, the way that the opponent lands on their neck, it just makes it look like, oh, their entire body weight is just folded on him. And that's on the opponent, like, taking it, as well as Kenta Kobashi just being Kenta fucking Kobashi. A large unit of a man doing what he does best.
I actually liked Noah back in the day.
It's green.
It was on the Wrestling Channel as well.
Yeah.
At the time. In
wrestling kayfabe, it's the best finisher of all time because it has never been kicked out of.
Oh god, we didn't put this one on the list. Besides from the One-Winged Angel.
Well, yeah, there's protected finishes. I mean, we've missed out several of them. We've missed out the Claymore, the End of Days.
Well, one day we can do the Tournament of Tournaments, and then the winners of each individual tournament.
Yeah, we'll do 32 of these tournaments, and then we'll eventually do a big one. Yeah. We'll have a Hall of Fame of moves until then. But yeah, I think looking at the way he just drops them, they just fucking fold and die. Like, oh my god, it's brilliant.
Yeah.
But then the spears, though. The ones that look good look really fucking good. Remember when Goldberg randomly fought Dolph Ziggler at SummerSlam?
Do you remember the one where he speared Nunzio and he just fucking killed him?
No.
Alright, Google that. That's fucking brilliant. It's one of the best ones ever. That and the one that he did to Christian that one time. Oh god, I can't choose now. Yeah, Nunzio
spears. Is this for Rumble?
Yeah, Nunzio just dies.
Oh fucking god.
Die.
Oh, he's dead. Holy shit. I love that he's like, what is he? He's fighting RVD. He's like punching RVD, and then all of a sudden he just swifts. He's like, nope, fuck you, Nunzio.
My favourite part is he just screams as well. He's just like, ah! I'm like, holy fuck.
There's a video that WWE uploaded where it's Goldberg spears, but they get increasingly more intense.
Perfect!
Of course, Dolph Ziggler's in the thumbnail.
Oh my god, I've got to watch this video. Oh fucking hell, this is find that there's one where Christian takes it and he, good lord, he just dies, just crumples up like. Oh my god.
Remember when he fought Brock at WrestleMania 30, whatever it was, and he speared him through the barricade, and it all just fucking collapsed and folded? That's what I mean, like, if you can do a regular spear, yeah, that looks fucking incredible, but when you spear somebody through something and you keep going, like, holy shit.
There's that WrestleMania one coming up now. I'm just skipping ahead to trying to find the bits. Oh my god, there's one here to Kiwi, and he actually does a spring, right, so his opponent does a springboard, and he catches him in midair and spins the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, what the fuck? Holy fuck stick. No, where's the Christian one?
And this is just Goldberg as well, like, there's... I remember when Edge cashed in his Money in the Bank, and he hit all of those spears on Cena, and Cena just looked like he got fucking emaciated. Which is even weirder, because Edge was never really, like, that big or imposing, and yet he did a spear. But he made it... I don't know, some people say it looks like he's just hugging them, but I thought he made it look alright.
Look up, right? Goldberg, best spear ever to Christian, Raw 14th, April 2003. It's the... yeah.
Goldberg Christian.
That's it.
It's on Raw.
Yep.
Oh...
He dies.
Oh my god.
Like he picks up a fucking chair and it does nothing. Die.
His legs go upwards.
Fuck me. That's the greatest thing about it. The way he just screams afterwards. He's just like, yeah. Like, he's so good. He's so fucking... You know what? I think Goldberg is phenomenal. And I have all the love in the world for Goldberg. His first run, it needed more love. Just fuck.
Yeah, you know what? If there's anything that people have called Bill Goldberg before, it's underrated.
Yeah, I mean, fuck me. I mean,
what are you talking about?
Oh, Christ, I don't know. I mean, what looks more devastating?
I mean, the spear objectively looks more devastating, but I will say that it's been watered down. Because there's been so many shit spears.
Yeah.
And everyone does them. I don't know, it's what school of thought is better? The one move that one guy does that no one ever kicked out of, or the one that looks really cool but several people have done and several people have kicked out of? I don't know.
Unfortunately, we may have to coin this one as well. Because I can't choose. It's not possible.
I'll go with spear.
Alright, we'll go with the spear then.
If I sat my friends down and I showed them video of a burning hammer, they'd be like, oh, okay. But if I showed them footage of a spear, they'd be like, "Oh fucking Christ!"
Yeah, you showed them Nunzio getting killed, bruv.
Yeah. Okay.
It's fucking hilarious. Just like die.
You're dead now.
Goodbye, Nunzio. Because Taz commentary's like, "Oh well, he's dead." Like, nice knowing you.
Well, that leaves it to the finals.
Oh god, here we go.
Andy Kwan, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
What is the best wrestling finisher of all time? Is it the Tombstone Piledriver or the Spear?
I don't know. I can't. I'm having a crisis. I can't. I don't know.
You can't coin flip this one. Otherwise this whole thing was pointless. We have to decide ourselves.
The problem with the Spear, and again, it's more nitpicking, not 100% of all spears look good. But I think possibly...
But as we've discussed, not 100% of all tombstones look good either.
What? Really?
Kane.
Oh,
hello?
For fuck's sake. Kane, just do it properly. Fuck. No, that was the pedigree you couldn't take. Fucking Glenn. Ruining everything as always. So... I don't know. I can't choose.
Let me have a look at best Tombstone Piledrivers.
Yeah, okay, yeah, this is the way to do it, right? YouTube everything. So, Tombstone Piledrivers.
There's a compilation which stretches from 1990 to 2018.
Perfect.
That gets a good, like... That move's been around for a while.
Well, yeah, it's been there since the dawning of time.
Yeah, 1990, the dawning of time. I mean, sometimes it doesn't look great when Undertaker's knees don't come together. Like, he just kind of squats a little bit. It's like, what are you really doing there? Oh, fucking hell, that one looked bad. Yeah. It really depends on how they take the move, I suppose. Oh, there's the famous one to Hulk Hogan where he's like 5 feet above the ring.
And that's the problem with the spear. Again, if you get a fucking idiot, then you ain't... it ain't gonna work.
I mean, you are essentially just driving them onto the top of their heads. With the body weight coming down on them.
And that is... It looks dangerous, but then at
the way
the
you're
same
supposed
time...
to protect them is by putting... Oh, Christ, there's some where he jumps up.
Yeah, when he jumps up against Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
And, like, it's the best Jerry Lawler cool light thing ever. Like, well, one of his best, where he's like, oh god, the Undertaker's got into a load of rage, ah! And then just, like, hits like a tombstone.
Yeah.
And Shawn just gets fucking jumping tombstone.
Yeah, Brett took it well, but again, his head was like 10 inches above the mat. Diesel took a good one. Oh, Goldust fucking died. And I do also very much enjoy the spinning variation from Okada.
The problem
I feel like we've done this wrong. I feel like because we have the spear in the finals, we've obviously done something wrong.
What? Why?
Well, because it's just a tackle, really. And so many people have done it, and some of them don't even look that good. But the ones that do look good look the best.
See, that's what I'm going by, though, is... Yeah, but any of these moves that we've had on this list, if they don't fucking sell it correctly, it looks shit. You could say that for any move in history, like anything, like a punch.
Oh yeah, because none of this is real, lest we forget.
Well, yeah. So I mean, there's a tombstone. Do you want to see a tombstone pile driver that Rhino does to a porn star? Oh no, that's just a normal pile driver. But what I'm saying is, we haven't done it wrong because using that logic, any move that's done poorly looks like shit.
So I don't know which one of these to pick.
Also, with the tombstone, it's a more unique move. I feel like the spear is done by more people, so it makes it more unique. The tombstone, I mean, makes it more... That's more unique. So...
I suppose you're right.
I guess the tombstone
But
wins
then
it.
the burning hammer is so unique. I don't know.
But the burning hammer... But, like, outside of Japan, I don't think that many people would know what that is.
Yeah.
Whereas with the tombstone, you associate that with the Undertaker. Like, you know what that move is. The spear... Like... I think... You know what? I think the tombstone's more iconic. And let's not talk about it anymore because I will change my mind.
Is it the case that several people doing good spears is better than one person doing good tombstones? Batista had some great spears. Let's actually get a list of like who was used for spear.
But my problem with the spear nowadays, I don't know. I can't choose. Quick, somebody flip a coin.
Here we go. 24 best wrestlers to use for spear. Jey Uso.
Oh, this is yeah.
Angelo Dawkins. Wolfgang. Johnny Gargano. What?
Yeah,
Braun Breaker. Have you seen how he runs? The ring literally moves.
Jeez.
Jim Duggan? When the fuck did he do a spear? Oh, Yota Tsuji, yeah, the Gene Blast. Lapaka. He called it the ramming always works. Wardlow.
I mean, Braun Breaker is a spear.
Christian Cage. Ricky Starks. Caitlyn. Oh, Caitlyn had some great spears.
Did she?
Yeah. To AJ Lee, mostly. Fucking Moose. Mil Muertes. Oh yeah, Kairi Sane. With the Interceptor. Charlotte Flair. Big Show. Big E. Big Edge. See, why did Edge ever use it? He's just so, like, not the type of person to do a spear.
I'm watching a spear compilation on YouTube. And
Rhino, Batista, Bobby Lashley, Roman Reigns, Goldberg. Yeah.
I'm not saying the spear is shit, because obviously it's in the finals of this whole thing and all that. But I think we gotta go with the tombstone because it is such a unique move.
But what does unique mean in this instance?
I mean, it's done so well as a move that it is a it's an iconic move that people all over the world who watch wrestling know what that is. It's done by a guy that it was perfect for because he was a dead person and then a biker and then another dead person.
Well, he was a mortician to start with.
No, that was his. Paul Bearer was the mortician. He was the.
He's called the Undertaker.
He was a zombie. Anyway, the point is.
We should do like a deep dive into the lore of this character because I don't fucking know.
I don't know either. I've got that completely wrong. Yeah, I just think Tombstone is.
I think Spear. I can think of way more iconic spears than I can think of iconic tombstones.
I know what we could do. We could call someone and find out what they think.
Who the fuck are we gonna call? We don't have any other friends.
What time is it in Australia?
Oh, for fuck's sake. If I call up Liam Dunn, the man with a fucking proper job in Australia, and just be like, "Hi Liam, what's a better move, the spear or the tombstone?" He would fucking unfriend me.
Oh, I'll do
That'll be it.
I'll call him.
It's midnight, don't call him.
What, is it midnight over there?
Yes.
Well, who can we call? Give
me a minute.
I'll call Keelan.
Yeah, call Keelan.
He'll
Oh
know.
yeah, Keelan, there you go.
Perfect.
Have him on loudspeaker.
Right, Keelan. Yes, call Keelan. Keelan Baldy Manton. That's not his name. Okay, Keelan.
Watch he doesn't pick up.
Yeah. Come on.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. Oh, can't go out.
I was driving a truck to Tennessee.
I'm with my girlfriend. Why are we mocking him? We need him. Oh, come on. Please! Please, Keelan, answer the phone!
Hello?
Yes, Mr. Keelan Balderson! Hello.
You caught me pissing?
No. We're recording a Suplah, and we're stuck on the final bracket for best finisher ever.
Oh.
And we're tied. I think one thing, Sam thinks the other. So we were going to call Liam, but it's midnight in Australia. So we've gone with yourself. So it is the Tombstone Piledriver versus the Spear. And you are the deciding factor in this, so no pressure.
Tombstone. I don't like either.
For God's sake, Keelan, pick one!
I'm gonna go Spear.
Spear it is then. Thank you,
Yeah.
Keelan.
You don't sound happy. Was that not your pick?
My pick was Tombstone.
Oh dear.
I don't like either of them.
I don't like either. Which one would you have gone for then?
I don't know, the stunner.
See, I like. Oh, it's fine. We'll go with Spear. Thank you, Keelan.
That's okay.
I hope we didn't interrupt anything.
Yeah, just me having a piss.
You're having a piss. Excellent. All right. Bye, Keelan.
Bye-bye.
I'll speak to you soon. Bye. No, hung up now. It's gone. Spear wins. You know what? Actually, I don't hate that because I could watch The Rock getting gored all fucking day.
Yeah, just play that on loop now.
Just over and over and over again. So, you know what? Fair enough.
And like I said at some point before, if your favourite finisher was left out, it's your fault.
No.
We'll do this again some other time, and
Yeah,
believe me, it's going to be a lot more of a bloodbath next time, because we've filtered through some of the shit to get these 32 names. So you best believe if we're going to do this again, it's only going to be the cream of a crop, and we will see what will rise to the top. Do you agree with us? Probably not. If you don't, or if you do, leave a comment below. I don't really know what you want from us. This is our opinion, and not yours. Make your own video if you want. Probably be less than 2 hours.
Well, it's been a delightful little episode of 2 hours.
And to top it off, I'm gonna spear you.
Ah!